beaded rings, you'll need beading cord that's elastic. And this is called Stretch Magic, and it's just a clear, kind of plasticky, stretchy little cord. And then you also need beads. These are faceted rondelles. Ours are about 2 millimeter. You could use 3 millimeter, you'll just use fewer beads. But ours are 2 millimeter faceted rondelles. You need scissors to cut your cord. We're going to use jeweler's glue. This is optional, but we recommend it. And then finally, a little piece of paper, and we'll show you what that's for. To make the ring, the first thing you need to do is figure out how long you want the ring to be, and that's what this little piece of paper is for. What I did was I cut a strip, and I wrapped it around my ring finger, and then I cut it to the right length to be the right measurement for this ring. So you'll want to make one of those. That's going to be your little guide for how many beads you need to feed on. Next, we want to cut a piece of the Stretch Magic. I usually choose a piece that's about 6 inches long, and that's more than you need for sure, but it's better to have too much than too little. So once you have your Stretch Magic, you're just going to start feeding on your beads. And we're using 2 millimeter faceted rondelles. And I think this one takes about 28 or 30 of these for my ring length. If you have larger beads, you could use 3 millimeter beads or 4 millimeter beads. You'll just use fewer of those beads to get to your length. And this is really a fun project to make stacking rings, and that's what I'm doing. I'm wearing 2 already, and I'm making another one so I can stack them together. You'll want to make sure whatever beads you choose fit onto the Stretch Magic. So some beads are very fine, pearls are very fine, the holes in them are very small, and they may not fit onto this Stretch Magic because it's a little bit fat. But these rondelles fit on here just fine. I'm just feeding those on. You can feed some on and then go check your measurement. I'm about 1/3 of the way there. We didn't put anything on the end here, so you just want to make sure that your beads aren't going to fly off the end. If you're worried about that, you can put a little piece of masking tape on the end of that piece of Stretch Magic so that beads won't fly off. It's getting close. Need a few more. You can make these with seed beads too. And those are even smaller, but just make sure they fit on the Stretch Magic. But then you can really make a lot of stackers using the seed beads. But we chose the crystals because we like the facets. Just all those facets catch a lot of light and reflect a lot of light. It's very shimmery. So let me see how close we are here. Oh, really close. Maybe I only need 2 more, I think. 1 and last one. So there we have it. That's the right length. So now we can finish our ring. To do that, I'm going to tie a knot. And we find that it's better to tie your 2 knots, so it's one overhand and another one. Do it way out here away from the beads. It works better, and don't worry that it's not going to be near the beads. We're going to tighten it up. So I'm just doing 2 overhand knots. That's the second one. Come on. There it is. And now I can pull it all the way and pull it really tight. I'm really yanking on it. And the ring is almost done at this point, and you could actually just trim it and wear it. But we like to put a little dab of jeweler's glue. And the reason this is jeweler's glue is it has a very fine applicator. And I can just reach right in there to the knot and put one tiny little dab of glue on that knot. That'll give us a little added security. And now I'm going to trim those ends very close. That one and that one. And there is my easy beaded ring that I can wear as a stacker. Isn't that cute?